I'm going to demonstrate how to generate a decoration sort of like this. I'm in Affinity Designer and I'm using a XP Pen tablet to draw with, and I'm going to go to the pencil tool, and let's see, I want it black, but I'm going to make this, I think I'll bring that up to 6. See, I've got the brush default, stabilizer, everything else looks good. Just going to zoom in a little bit. Let's see. Okay, and then I'll just start sketching some. And so for this one, I'm going to think of waves. I want it to look sort of like waves. And so I'm going to start making some wavy shapes, and I'll make a bunch of them. That way I can choose which one I like. And if it's easier to do waves from one direction compared to the other, I think I like to go from right to left. You can do that. And I'll have a little bit of variety in these. And maybe a thin one. Maybe I'll try to make a thicker one. If I like that, I'll start out thin. If they don't turn out, it's okay. We're going to just choose the best ones of all of them. It's kind of like that. Alright, so I've got quite a few here now, so I'm going to select several of these to use. So I'm going to switch over to the mouse, and let's see, so I like this one, and I think I'll use this one, and I'll just sort of line them up, and so they're sort of close to each other. And I'll flip some of them around so that I don't have them all going in the same direction, because I tend to draw things. In fact, I think I'm going to flip this one around and rotate it a little bit. And I think I'll try to make this so it's stretched out a ways. Let's see, do I have any other good ones? That one's pretty good. Put it in here, sort of like this one. Go on the end. Maybe one of these thin ones would be nice. Okay. So I just put a bunch of them in like that. All right. Now, I'm going to take all of these. So these curves I'm not going to use. So I'll delete those. I'm going to take all of these. And right now, if you look at them, they're just, if I like double click on one of these, you can see the, and if I do the, look at the nodes for this, I can see the nodes are just going right down the middle. But I can change this to, from a stroke to a shape. And so I'm going to do that. So to do that, I'm going to do them all at once. So I'm going to select all of these, just like that. And then I'm going to go up to layer, and I'll be able to expand stroke. And what expand stroke is going to do is convert these all from strokes to shapes. So I did that, and now if you double click on one of these, you can see it's made that what used to be a stroke into now this shape. Okay, and so the advantage of that is, well, so I'm thinking sort of a wave type idea here. So I'm going to make these, I'll have it have a maybe a bluish green interior, and maybe on the edge I'll put, and then I'm going to add a stroke to this, and let's make that a little thicker. actually I think I will move it so that it's an outside stroke. Maybe I like it centered. Okay, but I'm going to make it fairly thick here. And then I'm going to check scale with object like that. And then for the color of the stroke, I think I'll make that sort of a dark blue color. Maybe brighter. Okay, I guess like that. All right, so now I'm going to copy these, paste them, and change the orientation of it. So I can see already I have a nice sort of wavy thing going. I'm going to move these down until it looks, I find a spot where I think it looks good. You know, maybe like that. That looks pretty good. And then the other thing I'm going to do, I'll just highlight all of them, and I'm going to look at some of these. I'll zoom in on this, and I want to look at some of these other options for generating colors. So last time screen I think worked pretty well, so I'm going to try screen on this. So you can see in different places now it's generating a whole range of colors here. And then I'm going to group this now, and I'm going to copy that and paste it. Now I could flip it this way, and so I would have a decoration sort of like that, or so that looks pretty cool. Or I could just stretch this out. Oops, Control Z. Go back. I'll just use the arrow keys to spread this out. And if I wanted a really long one, so I could spread it out something like that. And then I can put this in as an asset, and then I can use it over in Publisher. Okay, let me know if you have any comments or questions.